Is the head writer at Betches Sup. She has been on Our Cartoon President. She played AOC's voice, so look it up. Please put your hands together for Alise Morales!
Hello, how are we doing? It's wonderful to see the hosts work out how successful you are in real time. She's coming up. No, she's here. You know what she's doing? Okay. All right, I want to kick this set off, but first I got to do a couple of housekeeping things up top. I am currently on a 12-week creative program called The Artist's Way. Thank you. I did recently go gluten-free. I am doing these things because one of my goals for 2019 is to become the most annoying person in the world. And I'm actually doing a really, really good job. I bought a Juul and I smoke it inside. So keeping up with my 2019 goals. Second housekeeping thing, I recently sent a work email out to over 75,000 people that had a typo in the subject. It's not really a joke, it's just something I want you guys to know if in case, 10 years from now, we're all hanging out, we have a couple of drinks, we smoke a little weed, and then I get really quiet and distant. I'm probably thinking about that. So you guys know where I'm at mentally. I recently got back from a trip to Cuba. It was very, very cool. I learned a lot on the trip. I'm Cuban, so it meant a lot to me. I think one of the number one things I learned while in Cuba was just how addicted to the internet I am. And we all are, but it puts... You really see it when in Cuba, to get online, you have to go to a store and you have to buy a Wi-Fi card and then you buy it for the hour and then you have to go to a place that actually has Wi-Fi. So basically every day I would have the most beautiful day of my life. I would reconnect with my roots. I would learn from so many people and then I would be well, and now time to check in with 10,000 of the dumbest people in the world. And I would show up at the hotel where I would buy Wi-Fi and just be please give me Wi-Fi, please. The president is tweeting and I need to read the replies and be mad. It was very sad. Another thing that I learned while I was in Cuba was just kind of a new way to deflect someone who is hitting on you. And this works across the gender spectrum, orientations. Anyone can use this if someone is hitting on you. So here's what happened. I was at the club and this guy approached me and I could tell he was trying to hit on me, and I was I'm not into it. So he asks me at one point, ¿Cuántos años tienes? Which is how old are you? And I'm 28, so I responded 98 años, which does mean 98 years old. And then he was ¿Qué? And I was sí. And he was ¿Qué? And I was sí. And then he just fucked off forever. And he was just gone. And so I'm just going to apply that sort of in my day-to-day life. I've recently been getting into astrology. Once again, most annoying person in the world. Thank you. And in getting into astrology, I found out we all have. You guys all know your sun sign. That's the one that's associated with your birthday. So I'm a Taurus. That means that I'm boring and mean. It's just what it means. But you also have other signs. You have a moon sign and a rising sign. And so I found out that I'm a Taurus sun, Aquarius moon. So I'm great, I have no idea what that means. Thank you to the one woo. Are you a Taurus sun, Aquarius moon?
No, I'm an Aquarius.
Wow. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it sounds really intense. So I didn't know what it meant, so I Google it. I go online. And I Google, Taurus sun, Aquarius moon, and this website comes up and it's this is a very powerful combination. And I'm amazing. And then they're but it can go wrong. Most notably, Adolf Hitler. And I was oh, okay. So we're astrologically tied. We have the same sort of cosmic destiny. But I have been using it to my advantage. Now, anytime anyone complains about anything I do, I'm well, you actually don't know how bad I could have gone. I'm actually doing great if you compare to what the stars had in plan for me. Okay. I now that I've endeared myself to you guys, I wanted to talk about something. It's hard to talk about, but like I feel like if I bring it up, maybe other women in the audience or other people who have the same problem could like feel better about it. So here it goes. I have a younger sister who is hotter than me. Hard to believe, but it's true. And she recently, she won best hair at the high school that we both attended. But that's not like the worst thing that she's done. The most disrespectful thing that she's done is that this past year, she became a yoga instructor. And that's just rude to me. Like right now, my sister is 23. She can bend in half. She has long mermaid hair, and I just like can't shit when I'm on vacation. Like that's just sort of my superpower. That's what I'm bringing to the table. We had like a destination Christmas recently. We went to Miami, and my sister outshone me so hard at this Christmas, you guys. Okay, first of all, she takes out her ukulele, because that's also what we're dealing with. And she plays this beautiful Spanish Christmas song. It's called Feliz Navidad. And she plays it so beautifully that my stroked out 98-year-old grandmother just comes to, remembers everybody for an hour. It's crazy. Then she turns around and she teaches a yoga class to the adults in my family. Turns around again, teaches a stage combat class to my younger cousins, okay? Meanwhile, I didn't shit for 5 days. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like plane travel, fucks up my stomach. I told that joke once, and afterwards someone was like coming up to all the comics on the show, and he was like, you were great, you were great, you were great, you were great. And then he got to me and he was like, I know a gastrointestinologist. And that was when I knew I had made it. I recently downloaded The Sims in sort of like a depressive episode. Having a bad time alone in my apartment, decided to download The Sims. And here's what I'll say about, here's my advice as someone who's nearing 30 downloading The Sims. Don't give your sim the same career track that you have in real life. Because it starts to take on sort of like a meta meaning. Like, I made my sim want to be a joke star, and then suddenly every day I'm coming home like, you haven't reached level 10! Why the fuck haven't you reached level 10? All the people you took improv class are in level 10! And then recently my sim died without reaching the head of the comedy career track. It's just really sad. Guys, I'm Alise Morales. Thank you so much.